Good afternoon, everybody. It is RJ. It is Sunday, so it is time for the Sunday Trivia Recap. All right, then. I hope you all had a great week. I have a number of awesome things to show off this upcoming week and the following week, so hope you tune in for that. In the meantime, we're here today to do trivia and prizes, right? So Monday's question. Baseball in the past has experimented a number of times with colored baseballs. Here's my orange Mike Schmidt ball, never used in a game. They've experimented, and I stated that in experimenting, the only time they ever used a colored ball, it had never been used in Major League competition. Instead, it was always used in exhibition games or spring training just to test it out. So my question to you is true or false? There had never been a time when Major League Baseball used a colored baseball during an official Major League game. The answer, that is false. So take a look. Before a crowd of 18,567 in the first game of a twin bill on August the 2nd, 1938. The Brooklyn Dodgers used a colored baseball, this time yellow, in their game. It wasn't used in the second game, but later that season, a couple other times, they used it. They used it a couple times the following year. So the Dodgers used a yellow ball in games at least twice more. Back in July the 23rd, 1939, and September 17th, 1939. So it was used. It never, ever caught on. And Charlie Finley in the 60s, owner of the Oakland Athletics, attempted to bring in an orange ball, but again, this was never approved, never accepted, and never put into practice. So my statement that it was never used is false. So the individuals up here on the screen were kind enough to throw out a guess. Once again, Lisa Z's name is up here on the list, honoring Lisa, but not checked, so she's not on the board. What you're playing for, from 1987, Nolan Ryan, Quaker Chewy Granola Bar card, actually 1986, excuse me. Really cool Nolan Ryan card. The individuals up here on the screen were kind enough to throw a guess. Like I said, we will shuffle once and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. So, had a great week. Been picking up a lot of cool things for a number of different collections, mostly off the Bay. Also, when this shakes itself out, I'll tell you the story. I had told you the story last year about a deal I was trying to put together that never came to fruition. The guy had a good collection of tobacco cards that he was trying to sell, and I happened to be in the right place at the right time. Put him in contact with some better YouTubers who have more of a budget than I do, let's say, and try to get a deal done. Now, I was hoping to get a little small finder's fee for doing that, but again, the deal never shook out, so I was left just being sad about the fact that there was this great deal I could have been a part of, and it never happened. So at this moment in time, I'm in a similar situation where, hang on a second, is that 3 for somebody? Yeah, it is 3 for Grade Worthy. Congrats to you, sir. I'll be sending this awesome Nolan Ryan card your way. Pause the story. The Wednesday's question is one of those many questions that happens to be once in a while. I see a question which I think I know the answer to, or I read and assumed the answer, but it turns out it wasn't correct. So what I said is, name for me the only player to appear in the final game of both the Washington Senators franchises. So the Washington Senators franchise that moved to become the Twins, and then the expansion Washington Senators franchise that moved to become the Texas Rangers. I said there was one player who appeared in the final games of both of those franchises. That is incorrect. This individual did not appear in the final game. He simply was a member of the final roster of both of those teams. Many people provided the correct guess anyway. The answer is a man named Don Minchner. This is his card from TCMA, the 1960s. Don Minchner is the answer to the default question. But again, I thought I read, and it's my fault for not reading properly, that he played in both final games. He did not. He did play in the final game for the expansion Senators, but while he was a member of the original Senators, he did not play in their final game. That was your answer. Again, the individuals up here on the screen are kind enough to throw out a guess. Who got the first one? It was Gradeworthy got the first one. Sir Gradeworthy, you are out. You cannot win but once a week on my channel. We will shuffle again and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. Just a reminder, if you're new to watching my channel, when I spin, you have to hit 3 times in order to win. That's why I'm adding up it 3 times. I do that for 2 reasons. One is not a lot of people answer my trivia questions, so I have that ability. The second reason is I always dislike it when you have a person who spins a wheel to determine a contest winner, and after one spin, it's over and the guy is announced. Now, you have to do that when you have a large amount of individuals who have entered your contest, but since I have a small amount of individuals entering my contest, I have the ability to do it 3 times, and I so choose. So here we go. We have shuffled. We will spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. Oh, real quick, what you're playing for. 2 awesome Honus Wagner cards. These are both from 2022. 2022 Panini Diamond Kings. One is the insert Set the Art of Hitting. The other is a short print, or I should say a parallel version, an Artist Proofs card of the base card. But 2 Honus Wagner awesome cards for you. Vintage Dave T has the first hit, so here we go. Yeah, I did a lot of spending, not a lot of spending, but some spending on eBay to pick up some really, I got a lot of very, very awesome stuff. I consider awesome. Very awesome things to show off this week. I'm enjoying watching some of the other videos that I've seen. Some big collections being shown off, some big acquisitions from some of the guys in the card community. Love seeing that. Be interesting to see some of the highlights from the Strongsville show coming up. I do not go to Strongsville. It's no different. Oh, wow, that was 3 quick. Well, that was a quick one. Hunter Boucher. 3 quick ones. You're going to get these 2 cards, sir. Congrats to you. Final question on Friday. Friday's question. I said, who was the last pitcher to hit a home run during World Series competition? Who was the last pitcher to hit a home run during World Series competition? It's a pretty obvious question. Everybody got it. Wasn't too hard to find. But to me, it's a very happy. Joe Blanton did it for our Phillies. I should have popped the actual video up on the screen to show you. I was hoping I had a card that honored that, but I do not. This is his 2008 World Series championship card out of the 2008 Upper Deck box set of the Phillies World Series championship. So that is the answer. what you're playing for, 4 cards honoring Joe Jackson. 4 different Panini cards honoring Joe Jackson. Absolute, Art of Hitting insert, base, and then 2 base cards, although one is, again, a parallel, the artist proof. So 4 awesome Joe Jackson cards. And again, the end of those up on the screen here. Let me go over here. We're kind enough to throw out a guess once again. Hunter Butcher, you are out. And then I believe Gradeworthy, you are out. So we still got 12 people on the list. So good luck to everybody on this one. Shuffle once, spin, here we go. Yeah, so again, I got a lot of cool things to show you, but getting back to the deal, I'm in the middle of the deal. I am not, it's more than I can, I don't have a huge budget. I mean, if somebody comes to me with a deal, I could probably swing a couple grand, but the ones I'm viewing all the time are several $1,000s, tens of thousands of dollars are what they're going to end up being. I can't do that by myself, so whenever I get a lead like this from a friend who knows I collect baseball cards, I immediately put that person into contact with a better person. And again, the deal, I'm in the middle of the deal right now. Good, again, 3, boom, boom, boom. I'll finish my story of a basement card collector. Congrats to you, sir. You'll be getting these cards. Wait, yeah, basement, Gradeworthy first. Basement card collector here, okay. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of the deal. What I'm trying to hook up the person who owns the cards with somebody willing to meet her asking price. And I'm not going to go into any more details than that. When the deal finally does shake out and there's a resolution, I will bring you some of the details. But again, I like to change the names to protect the innocent. A lot of people don't like to know the particulars of any deal they had an opportunity to do. But I will share without using names, all right? So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider like, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. And don't forget that this coming week, I've got lots more trivia and prizes to give away and a lot of awesome stuff for you to view. Hope to see you there. Have a great week. Take care.